Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be obviously looking at futures and we're going to try and get some nice trades going. So let's take a look. So let me just get it up. Hello. Hi man. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get the border on. I'm not sure if that's available. Hello. How is my mic? Is it good? Does it sound like I'm in a cave or is it all good? Okay, good, very good. Anders, who is that? I got no clue. I don't think I've got a way to put the border on, so let's have a look. Let me just get some tunes on. Don't expect me to put on some like, I don't know, Drake or something, because I'll just get warnings straight away. So let's just go with house. Can't go wrong with a bit of house music. Can't hear a thing. Can you guys hear the music or not? I'm not hear it now. Right. Good. No. Articles made by weeks. Israel will provide a countdown for choose and cool. You can't hear the music coming from there. So then, right, let me try something else and see if I what was it called? Right, let's have a look. So let me know if you hear it. What? Oh my days. Crashed out. It's cooked. Right. Come on. Hurry up. I still don't know what Anders is. I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a clue. There we go. Right. Let's go with house. Alright, what about now? Can you hear it or not? Yes, no? Can anyone hear the music? Some technical difficulties. Right. Write me in the chat if you can hear the music or not. I'm actually getting my phone. Have a look for myself. That's not right. Oh, you can hear it. Sounds like a. I don't even know. It sounds like a box. A box. I reckon that'll do. I'll turn it down a little bit so you can hear me. So anyway, it's Macy on quick. Getting a bit chilly. Hot. It's getting really hot. Right, so let's get some trades on. What we got going on. So for Bitcoin, we need some trading view. We'll get another chat on for Ethereum as well. Both Coinbase charts. So that was yesterday's. Those were yesterday's levels, I believe. So hourly chart does look pretty active. Yeah, it doesn't let me go on a 10 minutes. So 15 minutes, we're going to try find ourselves some key levels, and then we can go from there. Is that a key level? We could basically go off of this candle or this one. Alright, that'll do. And obviously if we go lower in the time frame, then we can obviously see more candles touching those levels. So realistically, we could realistically, let me just get the mic a little bit down. There we go. So, as I said, realistically, we could expect the price to continue moving in this key level. So, there isn't much of a trending going on. Not very trendy today, but there is a trend here, a downtrend here as well, and then it's pumped back up. So ideally, we could expect what we did yesterday, for the price to hit near about here or even the resistance level, and then we could ideally now place a market order for about this level here. Say I get about there, so it would have to be about here somewhere. So say if we took that from 70.820, so let's just 70.820. So now we can get our limit order. Price is 78.20, and that is those are levels from yesterday, I believe. So look at this massive dip here. Let's go on 15 minutes. So this is the trade we took yesterday. I think we got stopped out around here at this pip. So not this pip, this candle, and then it would have been a nice trade if we had a larger stop loss. So is what it is, but we learn. So next time we could ideally set a little bit of a larger stop loss, or even enter at a higher price, so we don't obviously have that stop loss changed. So obviously when trading, you have to keep your losses to a minimum. So for example, you would try to keep your losses for a 3-to-1 ratio. You can also do 4-to-1. That's obviously more profitable, but it's safer in general to have the 3-to-1 ratio for your wins to losses. So that's just a thing to keep in mind. And obviously, when you're trading, you have to have strong nerves. The market isn't owing you anything. So you have to obviously stand by your analysis, keep on it, and only exit trades when you do see a reversal in the price or something that obviously indicates a turnaround in the market. Otherwise, you are kind of like stepping on your own routine and your analysis, and pretty much kind of like defeats the whole purpose of this analysis and your market strategy. So those are just a few things to keep in mind when trading. So without further ado, let's jump in and see if we can get a nice trade going. So here we have the Everdex chart, and as you see in the description, you can obviously trade alongside me if you fancy. The link is in the bio below, the description, sorry. So if you do fancy jumping on board, then do feel free to use the link in the description. So let's take a look. Currently, price is jumping around 770, 300-ish. It's pretty fast moving today. So we had some levels drawn out on the TradingView Coinbase, that is. I use the Coinbase exchange for looking at Bitcoin. So we were looking at the entry price being 70,800, about 70,820. So let's have a look. Firstly, we'll have a look at some levels that we could possibly draw out in the bigger time frames. I believe yesterday we was at around here. So it does look like there is some kind of structure, as you can see, in about this area here. Say if we did a resistance level there, we could go based off of that one. But to be safe, we could go lower and maybe look around this level here. And where would that take us? So it looks like a pretty strong level. Okay, so we'll delete that bottom one. So say if we went for that one, or we can even have a look at a wider time frame and see if we have something in this one. Yeah, so the 30-minute time frame does show us a stronger indication that the level is there. So realistically, we could obviously take the support level as well, and that could be around here. So as you see, it touches twice here and then here as well. So these indications that the price touches, so these indications that the price touches these levels is pretty much showing us that the level is there and the support and resistance is there. So it kind of keeps in like a little channel. So pretty much imagine, like, let's give a good example. I don't know, a hallway. Just a analogy, like a hallway, people obviously keeping in that same space. They can't really, well, they can go anywhere, but still it's like a tunnel, and people, and obviously the line keeps going there. Same as like people walking down the hallway. But anyway, not sure if that was the right way to explain it, but can say I tried. So we are currently expecting, so as you can see, the market does stay within that level. There is a bit of a jump here, but then again, it still comes back down, and then it obviously bounces back from this level here. There is a false break, so it does go through a little bit, but then it comes back up. And obviously you can see here, a false break here and again, and then a little bit of a bigger one there. And then back down we go. It's the same kind of thing. Touches the line, goes back up, touches the line, and then goes back down. So this is what a key level is. And the movement we see now is called consolidation. So it's pretty much a word that describes the sideways movement of the market. So we could realistically go based off of this high here and say we did, that would be a level of, let's say 70,750, okay? 70,750. Oops. 70,750. Oh, that's price, sorry. Yeah, 70,750. There we go. So that would be our limit order. So obviously when price gets to this level, we would expect it to go down. So we would have a short position here set. So pretty much what happens is the price keeps going up, goes bullish, and until it reaches this level, the market order won't be executed. And when it does, it's executed for a short position. And then we would expect the market to go back down for a bearish movement, and then we would see a positive trade. So and then our take profit could be around 69,226. Take profit 69,226. And for stop loss, we can expect about 71,224. 224. So then we would put in our market order for a sell position, and now the limit order for that sell position has been taken. So now we would wait for the market to go up to this level. Then the order will be executed for a sell position, and then we would expect the move downwards. So currently it looks like it's fighting a bit of accumulation here, same here. Another example would be, I'd say, in this area. So it's a 1 minute time frame, but as you can see, the candles are super small, and it's like a way of the price accumulating. And then obviously we see a downtrend, and then a downtrend, and then another one. So it's like pretty sharp movements we see. currently it does look like it's about a 50-50. Well, it was a minute ago. Bang on 50-50. So it does look the price is accumulating, so we could realistically see a bigger movement, either bullish or bearish. So we can expect something to happen, either positive or negative. So as you can see, the price is just kind of staying in this range, not much movement, candles very small. We had a bit of a jump here, but then come straight back down. That's the same as a false break. Most of the time, what we see is something kind of like, let me give a good example. So as you can see, these candles here, up, and then nearly equally as much of a move upwards was downwards, and then it obviously like evened out. So say if we went on a larger time frame, let's go 30 minutes. So these candles here would be classed as paranormal candles, because obviously they are big, and about 15% of candles in the market, say at a daily average, are paranormal candles. So when calculating the price, we obviously don't include these ones because, as I said, they're paranormal candles. I think we may have moved our resistance level, so I think we have to just, I think it's fine actually. So we'll get rid of it and we'll put it on precisely, I think, the way it was. So I believe it was there. Yep. So now, as you can see, we're expecting that move upwards. A big push was created upwards. So we went from about 69,500 all the way up to 70,500. So there's $1,000 increase. So there's not much movement currently, as you can see. And then say if we look at Ethereum, kind of the same thing, as you can see. But then if we go on something like Pump Fund, the market does look a little bit different. So these were our levels for yesterday, and I believe they are no longer valid. I mean, the market does move pretty wide, as you can see, but it does kind of keep in this level. And the fact that the candles have touched this level does show that the level is there. So, and then for the support level, that's the same thing. As you can see here, there's some touches, and then here too, and then here too. So we have some mirroring going on here, and pretty much what mirroring is that when the price comes obviously past the level, so the level is here, the price obviously goes up, down, and it breaks through that level, and when it touches that level again from the other side, keeps touching it, that shows that the level is still strong, and it's pretty much called mirroring. So for those of you that don't know, now you know. So let's get back to the screen. So this is what I'm talking about right here. So you can see these candles touching that level, as you can see, this red one here, and then this red one here as well, and these two green ones do touch that level. So that's what's called mirroring. It's when the price moves through that level, but then on the other side, it touches it again. We kind of don't get the same thing here, so I believe a new level was created. As you can see, it doesn't quite touch that level. But the fact that the tails do touch, it shows, as I said, that the level is still there. But we can obviously have a look at a wider level if we can. And let's just get a little eye on Bitcoin, on where it's at. As you can see, still a sideways movement, consolidation, and it just looks like the price is accumulating at the minute. So we could either expect one or two things, bullish or bearish. It could either shoot up to touch our limit order, or it could even come right back down. Regardless, we have a position for a sell limit placed at, I believe, 77.50 for a short position. So let's go back to pump fund that we was looking at. So what I wanted to do was get a wider level on these candles. So let's have a look. Let's get the magnet out. The magnet is already on. So let's take a little peek. So we can have the same thing going on here. We went based off of this candle right here, and that was just a quick first thing, first like kind of candle I saw. That level, sorry, first kind of level I saw. But we can also get another one. I felt like I've heard this song somewhere. So for this wider level on this 30-minute time frame, we have a couple of touches, but they don't perfectly touch. Let me just zoom in a little bit closer, as you can see. Ideally, what we want to be seeing is the candle tail touching that line perfectly, like bang on. Touches it, stops. We don't want to be seeing like, this, or say this, like, slightly going over. As you can see, it's slightly going over, and the same thing. But then this red one, I believe it does touch it. So the level is there. And obviously, going down to a lower time frame, we will see a lot more candles touching that level. So a 30-minute time frame is just a way of finding a stronger key level. So that's where we go, obviously, higher time frames first, and then we obviously go down to the lower ones to see like a deeper view of what's going on. So realistically, we can also find a level for these resistance. So we've got one for the support. These were the ones I believe I had on yesterday, and you can see they kind of did stay in that same level. We had some mirroring going on, and now we can find a. So realistically, what you want to do, let me just do it on a more personal level. So when finding levels, you want to go and look at the wider time frames, because obviously the wider the time frame, the stronger the level would be. So obviously the lower you go, so it's 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the weaker the level would be. So what I'm trying to say is that stronger levels are in the wider time frame. So obviously daily would be the strongest. Obviously, you can go weekly, but one monthly even. But remember, each of those candles in that time frame takes that amount of time to form. So let's say, for example, you can't see, but now we're in the 30-minute time frame. Each of those candles red ones and the green ones take 30 minutes to form. So that's just something to bear in mind for those young traders, new traders, anyone who is wanting to get involved. I've lost my train of thought, what I was going to say. If I do remember, we'll go back and cover that topic again. So let's have a look. There we go, that's a pretty good candle to go off. And then at the end, you can see that this candle does touch that level. We have a false break here. Ideally, we would want to see about 2 candles and then a false break. So it's the candle that confirms the level and then the candles that support the level. So you'll see in these wider, smaller time frames, there'll be more candle wicks touching those levels. So we have one here. So let's have a look. So as you can see, the levels we had on yesterday, I believe, have quite a lot of touches. So we have, so you went up based off of these two. You have one here, and one here. You can kind of get the picture, and then obviously at the tops we have a nice strong one there, and I think we went based off of that one. Then there's a tiny false break. So as you can see, it touched that top, and now it's on the way back down, as you can see. So realistically, we could enter, and the price be expected to come right back down to the support level. Sorry. Oh, 0.000202. 0.0002. 0.0002. And then stop loss would be at 0.000208. And then let's take a look where Bitcoin is at. So you can see it kind of reached this point here, and now it's on its move downwards. Same as Ethereum, I believe. Yep, and same as all futures. Somehow I'm not seeing that trade. I'm not sure what happened there. So that's our limit order. Take profit was 69,226 and stop loss 71,224. And trade type, you can see sell. Price, that's our entry price, 70,750. And as you can see, that's right around here. So what I did say earlier about the price accumulating, pretty much when price accumulates, you see a consolidation where obviously the movement goes sideways, like we mentioned earlier, and it's obviously very, very small movements. So it's price accumulation, and then from that, what we expect is most likely like a big burst in, like for context. So in the example we had for Bitcoin, which I'll show you just in a sec, pretty much imagine I don't know, a football, pumping it up. You can pumping it up, keep going, pumping it, and then it gets to a point where it's going to blow up. Pretty much that's like a way of explaining in the simplest terms possible kind of what's happened here. So price accumulates, and then bang, or either bearish. So that's just a nice little explanation for you guys to obviously understand, and over time you'll be very well educated on what I'm explaining, what I'm doing, and everything like that. So let me just show you the example we have here. So this is the area that we just talked about, price accumulating. Look, very small candles and price doesn't move relatively anywhere. So we see about a 200 point move, and that's not too much. Well, for some markets it's a lot, for some it's not too much. For Bitcoin, it's not that much because Bitcoin moves thousands of points every day. Sometimes it doesn't obviously move that much, but the points obviously highs and lows, and that range is just calculated. So accumulated price, as you can see, pumping up that ball, pumping it up, and then bang, it explodes and it goes bearish. So currently I feel like it's trying to find that momentum again to continue that uptrend. So ideally we want it to go back up for it to take our limit order, and then from that we would obviously expect the price to go bearish. So it's a waiting game at the minute. It's a waiting game. Whilst that price is climbing, we can take a look at, I think we had Monad, Avant. Getting ready for the show, little soldiers in a row, watch them closely when they go. Falling in and out low, little soldiers in a row, you can't hear them anymore. So what I've done there is we went based off of this candle here, this green one, as you can see, and we was looking for candles that obviously touch that line. So we have one here, another one here, and then another one here. So the level is pretty strong as we are on the 30-minute time frame, and you can see the false break here and also here. So here we have the same kind of thing for the support level. So here we have the candle that confirms that level, and then we have a false break here. But if we were to look on, a zoomed in perspective, so that's a lower time frame, we would obviously see, as you can see here, there are two candles that touch this level. One candle that confirms the level, and then one candle that supports the level. And then here we have that false break. Same kind of thing here and here. So realistically, right now, if we were to look 1 minute time frame, you can see the price jumping from resistance level to resistance level. Here, jumping, and then back down to the support level. Hits it, tiny bit goes through, false break, and comes back up. Same thing again, false break, comes back up. And now we could ideally expect it to go bearish. So say if we were to come off of here, we could see an example of squeezing. So you see the price, it's been squeezed here, here, here. So we could expect really the price to come back down here and then accumulate until we get a true break. Sorry, that would in that case be a true break. So we could take a trade for that. So let's go around 1.367. 1.367. And stop loss 1.3818. 1.3818. So we would get that short position in, and our short position is now open, as you can see. And as of for that's the trade on XRP, and that's for a short position. Our take profit is at 1.367, like we just said. And then for Bitcoin, where are we currently at with Bitcoin? So you can see the price has regained some of that momentum, and now it's on a way back for a bullish trend by the looks of it. Now we can watch and see what happens. And we have been stopped out for that trade, unfortunately. So let's have a look. on where Bitcoin is. I believe Bitcoin would have had the same move. Yep, so that's what we've got going on. Let's have a look. We could realistically go for an entry price of 670, 620. So that's just a little bit lower, and that would be the peak of this candle right here. What will it be on? I think it was on XRP, if I remember correctly. XRP, yes. So our limit order is very, very close. But it does look like a reversal is coming. So I thought I'd bump that limit order down a bit, because I did not think that the price was going to continue going up. So pretty much the trade is already underway, and we can see a good indication that the reversal is there. So obviously we've had that nice upwards move, and now the price is starting to come back down. So as I said before, if you do fancy trading alongside, the link is in the description below. Click it, sign up, no problems, and you're ready to go. So currently we're chilling, looking positive. So the price just couldn't reach that level. I think we was 7,650. Before we had 750, and then we put it down to 7,650, and then we could obviously see that the price wasn't going to come up any higher, and we just drops the level. It hit 7,400, I believe that was our entry price, and now it's on that move for a bearish. It's on a bearish movement at the minute, and our take profit, we could realistically set it a little bit shorter. As you can see, it rarely touches that line, so we don't want to be too long on that trade. So ideally we could realistically we could put it around 6,930. So let's just do that. We'll do 400, 6,940. 9,400. There we go. So we're currently at a profit of about $60. And if the trade does obviously go through, you can all obviously see on your accounts. You would see, say, if you went to the little marker thing here, little icon, and you'd see how much your take profit would be if obviously price were to come back down to that level. So for take profit, the profit is $209. So you can now see the market trying to gain momentum. There's some resistance there. So like a perfect outcome. I mean, nothing ever goes perfect, but realistically and ideally, what we'd like to see is a nice sharp move down, or we have a nice trend. So price comes up a bit and then drops back down, comes up a bit, and then it obviously continues that downtrend. And that's what we're currently seeing right now. Bit of a sharper move down, but obviously it could slightly even out if there's like some resistance. So it would go down and then a little bit up, down again, and then a little bit up, down again. So that's what you'd call that trend. So it's like waves. So a wave, and then a wave. So you've got the higher highs and higher lows. And then for a downtrend, you've got lower highs and lower lows. I think we had this song on yesterday, but we had some technical difficulties and the song wasn't playing, and yeah, it was not too exciting. Let's just go ahead and turn this AC off. Now it's getting a little bit chilly. Before it was getting hot and I was saying chilly and it didn't really sound right. So as you can see, that is your current profit. So if you were to close by market, the profit would obviously be added to your balance. Same for losses, obviously, and then coming up to this little icon, you can change the take profit and stop loss. If you feel like that is the best move, if you see a reversal in the market and you believe the price will make a reversal and change direction. So it's not, obviously, it's not good to, not stick to your rules and change these things, because then obviously you're not following your strategy and your plan, and well, pretty much there's no use for the plan at that point if you're not following it. So yeah. And let me just have a little look if we can somehow that will work. So let me just put that screen on for you guys. So you can see the price there is some kind of resistance there. It does seem to be coming back up, but we can expect obviously that continuation of the downtrend, as I said before. So like we mentioned, down, and then we have a little bit up, down again, a little bit up, and then down again. So we are going to obviously stay in this trade, and because we're expecting that move to continue going down. Trade around the world. So for those of you that don't know, the New York Stock Exchange typically operates from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then the London Exchange opens from around 4:30 p.m. So when trading, it's important to keep these times in mind. So just in case, obviously, there's some news or something big could be happening. Well, personally, I think it's best to just, lay off of those times, because it can, mess you up pretty bad in a way, I'd say. So you'd be expecting something, and then the total opposite happens, and then that's it. Your account is blown, or the price shoots up, or just absolutely goes through the roof, or just absolutely dumps it. So I'd say these are times to look out for, and personally I wouldn't trade on them because of how important they are and how much of an impact they can have. So yeah, so you guys obviously know now about these times. So let's just get back on that screen. So does seem the price has gained that momentum back. But we're still looking for that continuation of that downtrend. Seems like the market is pushing back pretty hard. But at the same time, it could still continue with that downtrend. There's some resistance, so there's a bit of a back and forth at the minute. Ideally, we want to be seeing a lot more sells than buys. So it's slightly, I'd say it's pretty much 50-50. At one point, it's 51 to 49, then 51 to 49. So it's pretty balanced at the minute. So you see the price isn't moving too much at the minute. So now it's just kind of like a waiting game, waiting for the market to do its thing and continue going down. Currently, it does kind of look like, obviously it dips here, but kind of does look to me as if it wants to continue on that uptrend. So we have a trend here. Nice big move up, and it dips, and then we could see potentially that same kind of movement. So realistically, we could actually exit this trade, as it does look like it's going to go up. So not too good of a trade. We expected the price to come all the way down, and then now we could set that limit order, or we could either wait for the price to go to the resistance level, getting my words mixed up, and then it'll pretty much be the same as before. So we were to go for a limit order of let's say 7,500. I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose. I've just kind of done it myself. We will go for a limit order of 770. 550. $69,400 and a stop loss of 7,600. So our entry price is 7,600. So Hello, pancakes. How are you, sir? Currently, we're just waiting for the price to go up to this level. That's where we have our limit order for a short position. How are you, pancakes? Let me have a look on a wider. So yeah, you can see, I think we entered here. Realistically, we could have exited at this level here. So yeah, just about here would have been a safer option. Now it is coming back up. Maybe. Price just wants to go back up. What are these songs? So it does look as a bit of a weakness here. See, the indicator is kind of on a little curve. It does still look like the price is rising, so you had 517. Yeah, 17. But there is a weakness here. And I do think it now will go for a downtrend. So we would take our position and switch it around for an entry price of 7,350. Let me just have a look on a wider. No, it doesn't look like it's going to go up anymore, so just to be safe, we can right, we're just going to enter that trade, so let's have a look. Because it's obviously, the momentum's gone, this indicator has curved, and it does look like it's on a downtrend. It wanted to push back up, but then obviously the downtrend wouldn't happen if it was higher than this previous peak. So I mean, realistically, this trade we had on, we could have just left it, because as you see, it went back here. It was about $70 profit here, and then it came back up. I think it was just a matter of being scared, being a little wuss. So we was at the top here, got worried, and then yeah, you know the rest. But now if it does decide to come back up, we are cooked. So what I'm expecting now is obviously a nice downtrend. So realistically, kind of like get this out of the way. Kind of like a move like this. So up and down and up again, down, and then could do that take profit. So this is not what we want to see. So the possibility for a downtrend is still there. Not the greatest place to be at the minute, but we move. But it does look like the strength wasn't there to push through, obviously, this previous peak. And now it does kind of look like it will be on a move, on a bearish move. Looking better. Was a bit shaky at the top. thought it's all over. Well, that's not what we want to see. We don't want to see any green candles. We only want to be seeing red ones. Maybe the momentum's not lost after all. We may even see the price breaking through that previous peak here. So obviously that is something that is expected. And if that does happen, we could then rely on the resistance level. But ideally, yeah, like I said, we want to be seeing a downtrend right about now. And what the large time frames telling us? Does appear to be on the move downwards now. How long does this candle have left to form? I am unsure. But if we look on a lower one, we do have a timer. I think we had a timer for the minute. I'm not sure. I can't seem to see it, but the price is kind of staying in this little range. I think it's got a bit of trouble getting that momentum going. Let's have a look if that 15-minute candle has formed. Not quite. But I do feel like it's obviously not had enough strength to go above. So the previous peak is here, and then that price is just, it's not got enough momentum to go through that previous peak. So it's just like, it's like hovering, and now it's like a little bit gone down. On the 5-minute chart, it does appear that we're going to expect a bearish movement. and the 15-minute, it doesn't tell us too much. Then the 30 minutes doesn't say too much either. As you can see, there's been quite a lot of candles that have been kind of limited to that level. So this one didn't quite go through. This one stopped right on the line. This one just a little bit through, this one a little bit through, and then this one has obviously just stopped on the line as well. And then as for the 1 minute, we are beginning to maybe see a slight move downwards. So you can see the price here left a pretty large wick but a small body. So we had a daily execute trade. There we go. So it does look like the price now is on a move downwards. Just what we want to see. Just what we want to see. So now price is coming back down to our entry price. Our entry price was 70,259. So you can see the loss to profit ratio here. Currently we're down 6%. It's around $30-ish. But yeah, what we want to see now is obviously that move, that bearish movement. And that's not what we want to see. So as you can see, the price isn't moving around too much. It's just kind of keeping in this area. So you can see it, that the bodies aren't too big and the wicks are a little bit bigger. So it could be some, another bit of accumulation before price either drops or goes bullish. So as I said, you can see from the indicators that there is a trend obviously going on here. So obviously we have a peak here, and a peak here. If you can like see through, I'm not sure if you can see, but it does appear to be pretty clear. So you see this orange line, that's the indicator. So we have a peak here, and then another peak here, and then a larger peak here. So as obviously this peak is rounded off, we could now expect a reversal in the movement. So looking on a, let's say 15-minute time frame, we can see, yeah, it does seem to be on a downwards. Notice there's a little trend here, as you can see. And the 5 minutes, two red candles, and then the 1 minute. It's kind of like there's a lot. I think there's a lot of what's the word? Resistance. That's it. So there's quite a bit of resistance there. That's why the price can't push too fast. So you can see it's gone up to that level, and then it's not got enough strength to go to obviously continue. So you see the price has touched that level again. and we have been stopped out for that trade, unfortunately. So now I do believe the price could now go to maybe this level or even the resistance level, which is not that one, I don't think. Yeah, so you can cancel out that one. So that could have been actually the false break for this level that was created here. And we had our stop loss just above just refresh this screen. Doesn't seem to be moving around too much. There we go, some movement. Maybe it just lagged out, not too sure. The market doesn't want to be too friendly with me today, but what can we do? It might even be that that level actually breaks. So that's this one. There's been a couple of false breaks here, so it might even suggest that that level is going to get broken. So that's a pretty big wick. That's a very big wick. And now it looks like there might even be a downwards movement, and there has. So you can see there's like a kind of like a downtrend going on right now. So from this candle here, this is the next peak, and then we could really expect the next peak to be around here maybe. So the price could obviously come back up here and then continue going back down. So it's very close to our entry price, which was here. And it just doesn't want to go down. It has had quite a lot of movements up, as you can see. Trying to break through. So realistically, we might even, oh no, there we go. Very, very difficult to understand what's going on at the minute. Looks like it wants to go down, but then it doesn't. And then there's some resistance, and it kind of stays in the same place. Pretty hectic, not gonna lie. Not liking the move of the market at all, but I am expecting a move down. for it to go bearish and we could get a nice profit. Okay, it does seem to be on the move down. You can see by the candle wicks. So it's left a big wick here, 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 and here. And now the third wick is also quite long. Do we have any other examples of that happening? Let's have a look if we have any 3 wicks forming, and then it does look like the price is accumulating in this area. So you can see small bodies, long tails, same kind of thing we talked about earlier, this area especially. See, not much movement in the price, but a lot of candles and quite big wicks. So this might be what we are looking for, some accumulation and then the price drops drastically. That's exactly what we want to see, a drastic drop in the price. There's some nice movement. Now it's on the move downwards. It looks like it's a pretty strong move as well. It does seem there's a lot more players now going short. So this just went crazy, went to 57 to about, oh, there's a big buyer there. Is showing some resistance, but we could actually be expecting a big drop. You see this candle is really big, but then at the same time, this candle could match the movement of this previous bearish candle. So there's about 5-ish seconds left for that candle to fully form. Let's see what we get in the next, where the next candle leads us. does seem to be on a move backwards. So there is quite a lot of resistance currently in the market with buyers. And that's not what we wanted to see. So right now we could either see a break through that level, or we'll just change it up a little bit so we don't get the same thing that happened earlier where it touched the level, went slightly above, and then our stop loss was just a bit too low and we got stopped out. So there's about 10-ish seconds left on that candle. So let's see what happens. 5 seconds left. And that's it. So it's a big clash currently between buyers and sellers. So the market has obviously kept in this short frame, yeah. Not a lot of movement, some sharpish movement, but it's obviously come back down, like here, gone down, and then it's come straight back up. I feel like it's obviously it's gone to that level, but then every single time it's like denied. There's not enough strength. But we could see it here, or even we could see price accumulation and then a big bearish movement. I mean, that is exactly what we'd like to see. So let's keep an eye on what happens. It does seem there's quite a lot of long positions being taken at the minute. So we've got about 15 seconds left on this candle. Does seem to want to go bearish more. It's done the same thing quite a few times, where it's obviously come up to this level, like here, 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 and then kind of here, where it's not quite reached that height. It's just a little bit off. So maybe that could be showing that the momentum is no longer there, and we could see a downtrend potentially. So it's either we see a downtrend or we see a true break through this level that has been created here. So that was probably the first one, and then that level has been here for quite some time. So it's not gone through there, not gone through there, not gone through there, and I believe didn't have enough momentum to go through here either. So there we go. Now it's broken through our entry price. There we go. That's what we like to see. Well, ideally, perfect scenario would be all the way down here, and that is would be definitely what we would like to see. So let's see what happens. So there's a couple 5 seconds left of this candle for it to form fully, and now it's formed. It's quite a strange movement, not gonna lie. So the price is being kept in this level for this long. And it has been pretty long, like we've been trading for 2 hours now, so I think them buyers need to go to sleep. So it keeps wanting to test that level again and again. So we're either going to get that true break through that level and it's just going to go up, or it's going to keep testing that level, and then so it's like it goes up, hits it again, hits it again, hits it again, hits it again, and then it just loses all its strength and just falls off the roof. So that is what could be currently forming, which would be great. Absolutely lovely to see the price just dive down, hit rock bottom. Would be pretty funny. Well, no, obviously not, but just ignore me. So we've got 10 seconds left on that candle to fully form. We've got 5 left. Yeah, then buyers need to go to sleep. Definitely, that's. So as it seems, the buyers slightly seem to be overpowering the sellers. So like overall now it's about 51 to 49% as it currently is. So the price, as you see, has just stayed kind of in this area, consolidated, and just stayed in this area generally. Or maybe the sellers are preparing for some larger mission. I don't know. Yeah, so you see the sellers are a bit weaker, but we had a pretty big jump there. We had 59% to 41. So now we might actually see a big bearish movement, which would be fantastic. It would be absolutely fantastic. Like I've been waiting for it all. This I've been waiting for it an hour at least. So it would be pretty nice. Yes, now it looks like it's on the seller's end of the court. The ball is in the seller's end of the court, so no, maybe not. So 20 seconds left on that candle. We'll see where it forms, because right now there is a chance that it could become a downtrend. As you see, this one would be obviously the peak, and then this one, and then potentially somewhere around here. And that candle has finished, so you see the momentum is kind of slowly dying off. The price is no longer being put back to that level. So before it was here, and now this is lower than obviously this one, and by the looks of things, this one is already lower than this one. So the movement could be matched from this bearish candle and this bullish candle, and that's what it seems has happened. About 10 seconds on that candle left. There we go, and it's pushed a bit beyond. So you see the price movement is obviously not as strong as it was before. There is obviously still some resistance there, but it's not as big as it was before. So it looks more, so to me it looks more to be on a downtrend at the minute, and that is very good, as we are in a short position obviously. So that candle has now fully formed. It seems the price, there isn't enough strength for that price to keep going back up. So these three candles have nearly been identical. Maybe I spoke too soon and the price is climbing now. But it's still obviously not bigger than this little peak here. So the chance for that downtrend is still on the books. Oh, I feel like I need a stretch. I've been sitting in this chair for quite some time. Could do with a nice stretch, stretch like a cat. So if I were to do the levels, let me just delete that quick. So we have, let me get the magnets. Okay. I mean, we could have some squeezing for a rising flag. If we were to go off the bottom of this. So the price is getting squeezed in a way. Something like that. It does look like the price is being squeezed. It kind of obviously bounced off this level and bounced off this level again. And then it would obviously come bearish. So realistically, if we even stayed in that first trade, which was here, we would still currently be in profit. So obviously we learn from our mistakes, and this is exactly what I was telling you guys earlier. So right now we would obviously expect it to hit this line, this level, and then it would still accumulate, and then it could potentially boom through. Or it could even right now go through that line and just dunk to the floor, which would be, I mean, that sounds a bit not right, but you get the point. So that candle's got just under 5 seconds left. So you see, that's just, I think it's just about, or maybe it's not touched. I think it's just not touched it. So the price could be still getting squeezed. Like you see here, it does stay within this level, and then again here, and then again here. So there is some indication that the level is there. We've had a significant increase in short positions as the price was moving up. It was moving bullish quite a lot, and now that momentum seems to be lost. It's like it's quietened down, and it's not as loud anymore. So right now we could see either a false break like we did here, or it could even continue to go bearish. And we will now see. So yeah, it could obviously come back up, but leave a longer tail and still carry on accumulating that price. But that depends if the next candle is bullish or not. We might have actually broken that level. So there's a couple seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that candle has formed. But it has left, as you see, a pretty big wick. Seems a bit slow moving. Maybe I just need to refresh. And currently we are here. It's like it goes down, but then the price kind of goes bullish again and matches the candle. But there is a downtrend, as you see. This is the first high, and then this high is lower than this high. So that's a lower high and a lower low. This is the low, and this is the low. And obviously this low is lower than this one. So there is a downtrend. And then I think that will be the same for this. So now it could kind of stay here and then continue going down. So now it's currently back into that flag. Currently, we are expecting the price to go bearish. And it does appear we are still in that downtrend. So as you can see, say if I marked a level from that candle, as you see, we still have that downwards move. All these candles touch, so that movement is still there. It's getting a bit chilly in here. I've got exercise. Do some exercise. But yeah. So we are still expecting that downwards movement. So guys, I will be back very, very shortly. Let me just... Right, say if I were to do that, I have no clue. I have no clue how to do that. Let's just carry on, shall we? It does seem it's broken through a little bit, but nothing crazy, and the price hasn't reached above that previous peak. So the downtrend is gradual, but it is there, so it's what we want to see. It's what we want to see. It could even go on as long as, say, this candle here. As you can see, it does, the move is there. And if we were to now delete that, as the break has happened, we can then get one from roughly here. So that is currently what we're expecting. A downwards movement. Someone needs clothes, somebody likes to get closer, food don't lie. We don't have time. So you see it's broken through that level, that support level. But I feel like it will, maybe just about above there, stop, then continue with the downtrend. Or it may even go through that level, but there has to be quite a lot of strength and momentum to penetrate right through that support level. It is possible, of course, but we will see. You see the price is it's kind of struggling to get back up. So the resistance and the strength of the short position is there. So I feel like at the peak here we had a lot of players obviously shorting their positions. So there is obviously a sign that there's a strong movement for a bearish scenario here. But yeah, like I said, price could just generate up and then continue going down. Like here, it could obviously continue back up and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And kind of stay in that level, but gradually going like a, what's the word? It's like, it's not straight, it's not sideways, it's more of like a 45-degree angle. So that's what we're currently waiting on. But yeah, we are expecting the price to carry on with the trend. As you can see, trend is going, hits the resistance level, hits the resistance level, comes back down, hits the resistance level again. Bit of a false break, but then it continues that downward movement. So that's where we are currently at. So right now, we would ideally expect it to go back up to resistance and come back down, but it can also continue its sharp move downwards if there's obviously that strength in the market. So that's where we're currently at. This area was a bit shaky, I believe about here. It wasn't looking positive. It was a bit of a not so good area to be in. It's currently just like a waiting game. Let's have a look on a wider time frame, see if we get any indication. Yeah, so pretty much the bigger time frames tell us the same thing. As you see, they nearly exactly touch those levels. So the top ones definitely do. Nearly all three of them. Actually, they do. All three of them touch that level, except from that last candle. So you see it touches, touches, touches. So the level is there. Same for the bottom. Touches, touches. So, and I'm looking on the 5 minutes, same kind of thing. Stays in that same level. So as for the 1 minute, it's very, very clear to see where the price is going to go. So currently waiting. Got a viewer. Say hello. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah, so we saw just literally a second ago, 57 to 43, and that dropped from about here to here. So the strength for a bearish movement is there, definitely is there. And it seems that the market is going to continue moving in this key level, like a diagonal 45-degree-ish angle. So you can see it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice looking trade. We're hitting all the levels, as you can see, touching, and the move is still continuing. So let's keep our eyes peeled. So ideally we could change our take profit around this level, 69,900. 69,900. So you see, this candle has touched that line exactly, and those levels were pretty accurate. If we was looking at 15-minute time frame, it was pretty accurate, and same for the 30-minute, very accurate. So very accurate resistance lines, and they are very strongly shown in the 30-minute time frame. So we don't expect the price to obviously push through that resistance level, and there's going to be a continuation of this downtrend. trend is already very, it's gradual. It's there. The momentum is there. The strength is there. The market is on its way for a bearish move. So this here would be our take profit. $69,900, and I believe that was the area we talked about a couple of days ago. I think it was 68,300, if I remember correctly. And those were just like some levels to look out for. We had the 68,300, and which I just said, and then the 70,400, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe those were the levels we talked about. Or it was 72,400. I'm not too positive, but we can check. So the current high was 71,300. So well, near enough. 297, I think it was. So currently we are here. This is currently where we're at. So we are sitting on a $135 profit on this trade. 150 now. Would be fantastic if it just went down, hit the take profit, and all would be good. But that trend is very, very, very likely to continue. And if you guys want to, trade alongside, do feel free. There is a link in the description. You can sign up, and that's my personal link, and you guys will obviously be on the same platform as I am. Everdex, very nice platform, very easy to do anything that you need to do, very understandable. It's obviously linked to TradingView, so the market is pretty reactive and of course accurate, has to be. So are we going to see it touch this level, or is it going to bounce back up and then continue down? It looks as if it's going to continue that move upwards and then come back down for that same bearish move. So it does look like the market has lost that momentum fully, and it's looking very positive for traders with short positions. And how long have we got on that candle? So you see the price nearly touches this resistance level, and it obviously comes back down. And now we're obviously going to expect the price to come back down here somewhere. So that's going to be the lowest it's been yet. If I see it correctly, yes. That's if it touches the line. Seems to be a bit of an increase in long positions currently. So you see it's just touched, it's perfectly touched that level. And now we can expect it to continue on that downtrend. And that's exactly what's just happened. Seeing that big move, that big lovely red candle. Look at that, lovely jubbly. That's what we like to see. So our take profit is just right here, very close, and we would that take profit puts us at $280. Lovely. So now, as you can see, this has been a very successful level what we've got. So we've had plenty of touches on that top, but bang on touch there. I don't think this one was bang on. It was just through, and this one was bang on actually. So yeah. What is this? Alien music. Let's get this off. Alright, we've got Everdex. So, we're still waiting for that price to go bearish. How long we got left on that candle? That candle's fully formed. As you see, price 53 to 47. So it does look like sellers are overpowering the buyers at the minute, and that is what we want to see. So realistically, the price could go to this level or even lower, all the way down here. And if we look at a 30-minute time frame, realistically, we could expect it to go here. The chances of it going lower are obviously lower. So So but the momentum is there. A nice gradual move. But still. It's looking good. The buyers don't seem to be on point. There is a bit of a challenge at the minute. But I'm hoping this reversal doesn't go. I'm hoping there is no reversal, because if there's a reversal, then that will not be good. That's definitely not what we want to see. Yeah, it's just about. Where's the tunes gone? It's run out of music. So it's touched. Oh no, it's not touched. This one has though. That resistance level is pretty strong. So I feel like it's going to take a lot for it to break through. So realistically here, there could be a little false break. Nothing too crazy. That's what we've had quite a few times. So here. So I'm not too worried. Obviously, if we were to start heading, I'd say 280 area, then I'd start to worry a little bit. And then we might have to obviously close by market. But yeah, it does look like there is no strength for long positions, and we are going to get that continuation of the downwards trend. So currently, as I've said before, the price is moving in like a, like a 45 degree angle, as I said before, as you see. Bouncing up, down, hits again, nearly hits, perfect hits here. Look, so as you see, one here, one there, and that one I think just about goes through. But when we have these perfect taps, so this is for example the resistance level. This is a candle, and if the candle perfectly hits it and obviously comes back down and doesn't go through, that would be that perfect indication that we have a very strong level. The more taps, the stronger the level. Same for support line. Same for support level. Exact same thing. So as you can see, the top one, resistance, bottom, support. So the price is moving in like a, what's a good analogy? It's like that game, you're in an arcade where you've got, it's like an arcade, it's like square. You pull that thing back and the ball just shoots up, and then you see the ball like moving, like bouncing, like really fast. But this would be the ball bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's just like a simple way of explaining it to you guys. So yeah, the price pretty much bounces between these levels, and most traders just trade based off of these support and resistance levels. Some just do indicators, like you obviously got all these dojis and all these indicators and candle formations that show you where the market could go. But obviously, these practices aren't as good because they're a bit outdated. So when these things came out, like, you know, you got your dojis, your upside down hammer, you got your hammers, I think it was gravestones or something like that, and all these indicators were brought out here. We are like here. The market has done millions of things, and you know, everything's a bit different. And going just based off of indicators is, I'd say, not so smart. But each their own. If it works, it works. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Almost got excited. Almost got excited. Come on, there we go. A little bit more. A tiny little bit more. Just a little bit of a push. We just need a little push. And we're gonna hit our take profit. A tiny little push. It's literally on. Let's go. Let's go. What a fantastic way to end our live stream. So that is a $280 profit, I believe. 279. Very nice. I took a bit of losses. I'm going to show you guys. So there's quite a bit of losses, but they weren't too critical. There was a couple here. 15.97. This was the biggest one, and then yeah. I'm crystal clear. You know, you guys have just seen, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today's live. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one.